This message is transforming lives and organisations from the inside out, person by person and cell by living cell. Remember, you can change your DNA.
The significance of beliefs, while we're on that subject.
Yeah.
Significance of beliefs, how
Yeah.
important?
Whoa,
Because the information's obviously, you
Yeah.
said, of
Yeah.
primary importance.
absolutely. Yeah, look, personal story, I grew up in the west of Sydney. Any people grew up in the west of Sydney? Ryan? A lot of us grew up in the west of Sydney. I grew up in the west of Sydney, and I grew up with the belief that all immigrants were hopeless, and that all immigrants shouldn't be allowed here. And then I met one. It's my wife.
Have you changed your opinion?
Absolutely.
Yes.
And I found that immigrants were good for Australia, and so bless my mum and dad, and my dad's passed, but mum's not here tonight, but they were the writers of the White Australia policy, so personally, I had a belief that was wrong, and that was if you weren't from a certain part of the world, you didn't belong here. And as I grew up in Mount Pritchard, I had a belief that if you didn't have money, you stole it.
Yeah.
So I still have those contacts today if anyone's interested. But I did. I grew up in a gang, and we used to raid Ashcroft. I grew up in Mount Pritchard, and we used to get in cars and go and attack Ashcroft, and then Ashcroft would get in their cars and come and attack Mount Pritchard. Until finally a guy called Red Saguna, an Egyptian immigrant, sort of grabbed hold of my face one day. He said, "Why you got such crazy beliefs?" And I said, "Well, that's where I grew up. I'm a product of my environment," which was another wrong belief. And he said, "No, mate, you can create your own wealth." And so I changed what I believed about immigration, changed what I believe about people from other countries, and I changed what I believe because I started getting valid information. So it changed my life. And, I don't want to get too personal, but that's the truth, And so a guy that grew up in the west of Sydney that thought that if you weren't born with wealth, you had to be screwed up about it. I decided to embark on a journey that's seen us travel the world together and believe that wealth can be created if you work hard and have the right information.